Hello, everyone. My name is Igor Tomych, and today I'm at Merchant Payment Ecosystem conducting interviews. And with me, Laura McCracken, who is a board alchemist. Hello, Laura. How are
Hi,
you?
great to see you here.
Yeah, thanks. And we have a lot of questions from our visitors and listeners, and it's always good to explore what is happening on the market. And today I would like to start with the questions for you across the payment infrastructure, because there are a lot of changes that we see in dynamics on the market. And across the banks, like the payment landscape become more ecosystem driven. From your perspective, what capability will define the next generation of payment leaders? Like what we should do right now to become more successful for the merchants and then in the end for our customers?
Great. Well, I would say three things.
Okay.
Really stay customer focused. I mean, we've got to put the customer first. I see too many people prizing their company or their products. They're creating new solutions without a real customer need. So I say put the customer first. Seeing the big picture, because as you say, it's much more complex these days with the ecosystem. You've got to know all the different players in the playing field and stay on top of make sure you keep the macro picture in mind. And the third thing is leadership and culture. I think too many people put that on the back burner and they focus on the tech and the products and they don't pay attention to the actual leadership. It's really important.
So strong teams making strong customer-centric products. That's
Yes,
what we
there you
need
go.
to
That's
think.
in a word, in a nutshell.
Okay,
Fantastic.
let's go to the second question, because right now digital identity is something which is new on the market, and usually it's kind of sold to the teams as a compliance feature or that ability to kind of improve the security. But do you see this as a possibility to unlock better customer experience?
Absolutely. I'm a huge fan of digital identity. It's not very popular in the UK. It's quite politically riling for a lot of people, but I believe it's great for the customer, it's good for the merchant, and especially as we go into agentic commerce, if you start thinking about the idea of your agents being able to buy things on your behalf, you've got to have digital identity there for merchants, for B2B and B2C, so you know who you're buying with and you can instruct your agent on how to buy and shop for you safely.
Yeah. So basically, as Ukrainian, I understand, because in Ukraine there are a lot of initiatives to digitalize the documents and experience for the customers, and it's kind of really wide use, because it's not just about the fintechs. It's access to the government tools and then providing more background information for the processes which are needed. So I'm definitely with you with that.
Absolutely.
And then the last question for today, we see that actually the industry is putting a lot of resources, budgets, time, brain allocation into different functionality. And sometimes it creates additional hurdles for the clients. But is there anything that you think, because right now we're trying to streamline everything, like even with the Gentic, you just say, I want something, and then it tries to do something for you.
Yeah.
We kind of streamline the experience, but maybe there are some things that we should keep in our existing process, interacting with the customers as merchants and then as a payment instruments, to make sure that we're doing it right, because eliminating is easy, but putting back it might be not so possible.
Absolutely. Like I've been burned badly by fraud recently.
Okay.
So, I mean, in a way that you can't even imagine. And so I believe you need a little bit of friction. Definitely need to keep some, especially in terms of customer onboarding, especially B2B when we're bringing on new small businesses. That's really important. Yeah, so a little friction's good. I would say I love to take some friction out when it comes to, it's way too easy to pay for subscriptions these days.
Yeah.
And I can't get myself to stop. I must have like 100 subscriptions, and trying to unpay is really challenging. So maybe a little less friction on that point.
Yeah, that's a good one. And sometimes we know that there is a malpractice from the companies to kind of not give you a good way to do the inscription. So that's
Yeah,
definitely the one that can be improved. Thank you for your time, Laura,
you.
today. Thank you for coming.
Me too.
Thanks.
Take care.